Radio Free PKG is on the air.
I'm going to speak very plainly and try to speak very openly about some of these things. I already touched upon it a little bit here as we were going into this, but one of the things is, well, what if Ron Weinland, what he says doesn't come to pass in April? What if these things don't happen in 2008? I think about, well, what have I said in interviews? There's really a simple answer. It's a false prophet. I get tons of email. I get email every day from people saying, well, I guess in 2009, a lot of sarcasm comes out. I guess you're going to be saying this or be saying that or trying to explain to people. No, I'm done. Just to be real candid with you so people know, and so people out there listening who don't believe this at all, and they're listening because they have a different intent, because they know someone else who's listening with a different intent than them. Again, that's the only answer. That's why I answer like I do in the interviews. There is only one answer. The world is not like that. When people who are not doing what is right and they claim certain things or say certain things about what is given to them and it doesn't come to pass, then they have to madly change everything and do something else. Or say, well, God showed me this and I just didn't understand this, so God has revealed this to me now and blah, 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 blah. Because when it comes down to it, it's about the paycheck. It's about what are they going to do from here on out, Well, the bottom line again is here, be bold, be candid with people and say, well, if it doesn't happen, there's only one answer. He's a false prophet. Nothing he can say will change that. He said it himself. I've heard him say it many a time. I've heard him say it in interviews. You can hear him say it.
$13.35 days. The sealing of the 144,000 that will make up the government of God at Christ's return in 2011 took place on the 2nd of February, 2008, and 45 days later we arrived at 1290 days. 1335 days. The sealing of the 144,000 that will make up the government of God at Christ's return in 2012 will take place on the September 30th, 2008, and 45 days later we arrived at 1290 days. 1290 days. The seventh seal was opened on the 18th of March, 2008, which signified an end to the abomination of desolation that has been working in God's church. 1290 days. The seventh seal is opened on the 14th of November, 2008, which signifies an end to the abomination of desolation that has been working in God's church. 1260 days. The blowing of the first trumpet will occurred on the 17th of April, 2008. This is the beginning of the Great Tribulation, and 3.5 years until the return of Jesus Christ. 1260 days. The blowing of the first trumpet will occurred on the 14th of December, 2008. This is the beginning of the Great Tribulation, and 3.5 years until the return of Jesus Christ. And now for a reading from the Apocryphon of James, Codex 1, Nag Hammadi Library. The Lord said to me, when you come to know what head means, and that prophecy issues from the head, then understand the meaning of its head was removed. At first I spoke to you in parables, and you did not understand. Now I speak to you openly, and you still do not perceive. This has been Radio Free PKG.